Hello, friends, and happy Thursday. It is so good to see you again. For those of you who have forgotten, my name is Mrs. Jarman, and I am here to do morning meeting with you today. Maybe you're doing it in the afternoon, maybe it's the morning, who knows? I'm just excited to see you here. All right, my friends, this morning, our greeting is going to be to clap our names. So remember, when we clap our names, we want to clap every time our chin goes down. So if I said, my name is Mrs. Jarman, I'm going to clap every time my chin goes down. Mrs. Jarman. How many claps was that? Mrs. Jarman. It was 4. Oh my goodness. We could clap some of our other teachers' names. We could clap Mrs. Burton. How many is Mrs. Burton? Mrs. Burton. She's 4 too. Mrs. Jarman and Mrs. Burton both have 4 claps in their names. What about Ms. Fernandez? Her last name sounds longer than mine. Let's see. Ms. Fernandez. Hey, Ms. Fernandez. Ms. Fernandez has 4 claps too. Get out of town. What about Miss Simpkins? I think that she's going to have way more than me. Let's clap. Miss Simpkins. I was wrong. She only has Miss Simpkins. She only has 3 syllables or 3 claps in her name. What about Mrs. Harvey? Let's clap Mrs. Harvey's name. Ready? Mrs. Harvey. Get out of town. Mrs. Harvey. She has 4 claps or 4 syllables in her name too. Isn't that interesting? We have 1, 2, Mrs. Burton, Ms. Fernandez, Mrs. Jarman, and Mrs. Harvey all have 4 claps in their name, and Miss Simpkins has 1 clap. Who has more? The teachers who have, Miss Simpkins doesn't have 1 clap. Miss Simpkins has 3 claps. Who has more, the 3 claps or the 4 claps? There are more teachers who have 4 claps than there are who have 3 claps. You were really thinking. All right, my friends, I want you to clap your name. How many claps does your name have? How interesting. Maybe later today you could clap your mom's name or your dad or your aunt or your grandma or grandpa or your siblings or any other words you can think of. You don't have to just clap names. You can clap other things. And our letter today is one of my favorite letters because it's the first letter of my sister's name. My sister's name is Kim. Can anyone guess what the letter is? Oh, I heard some good guesses. I'm going to show you. Our letter today starts with a big line down. Hop to the top over here. We're going to do a little slide down and a little slide down. That is the letter K. That is a capital K. Now, I'm going to do a lowercase k, which starts with a big line down. Come over to the middle and do a little one and a little line. And that is the lowercase letter K. And the lowercase letter K says K. Say that with me. K. When I say the lowercase letter K, I put the back of my tongue at the top of my mouth and I push air very fast through my mouth and I say K. Can you say the letter K sound with me? K. You said the sound. This is the uppercase K, and this is the lowercase k, and they both say K, which is so easy for us to remember because the letter K says its own sound. K, K, K. I know that I already told you my sister's name starts with a K, K, K. Her name is Kim. I'm wondering what are some other words that start with that K sound? What about kick and kind and kid? There are so many words that start with the K sound. Now, let's get out our skywriters and we're gonna write the uppercase K and the lowercase letter K. We're gonna start with the lowercase letter K. I tricked some of you. We're gonna start with our skywriters up and we're gonna do a big line down, come out to the middle, little slide, and a little line. Erase that one, let's try it again. A big line down, out to the middle, a little line down, and a little line down. You just wrote the lowercase letter K. Now, let's write the uppercase letter K. The uppercase letter K also starts with a big line down. Big line down, hop over and do a little line down and a little line down. You just wrote the uppercase letter K. Erase that one, erase that one. Let's write another uppercase letter K. We start with a big line down, come out to the top, a little line down, and a little line down. My friends, you did it. Erase that one. That is the letter K. Now, I hope you're ready to do a little dance because we are going to do the K song. I want you to sing and dance with me as we sing the letter K song. Here we go. We're going to start our morning message at the very top left corner of our page. I'm going to put a little star up here today because that is where we will start. Can anyone remember what letter we're going to start with? You're right, my friends, that is the uppercase letter D. So that word is going to start with the sound D. What word could that be? Where have you heard it? It's the word deer. Get your finger ready and watch with your eyes as we read all of the words in our morning message. Read along if you can. It says, dear little hornets. Today is Thursday. How many kids are in your house? Do any of them start with K? Love, Mrs. Jarman. How many kids are in your house right now? I don't have any kids in my house right now. I bet some of you have one kid. Some of you have two. Maybe some of you even have 3 or 4 or 5 kids in your house. I don't know, but hold up your fingers so I can see how many kids are in your house right now. Wow, everyone has a different amount. That's crazy. And then there's a second question. It says, do any of them start with K? So are any of their names, Kim or Katie or Kevin, do any of them start with that letter K? Oh, I think I heard my friend Katie say her name starts with the letter K. I'm wondering if there are any others out there. Now, I wanted to show you one of my favorite words. I know some of you have already seen this word, but I use this word in every single morning message that I write because it's my very favorite word. It is down here and it's how I close my morning messages. And this is L-O-V-E, love. I love the word love because it makes my heart so happy. And I want you to know the word love too, so you can practice writing it for the people that you care about. L is a big line down and a little line across. O is just like a circle. You guys are all good at the letter O. V is a little line down and a little line up. And then E can be tricky, but you can make a magic C and add a line. I'll show you. You can make a magic C and add a line, or how I write mine is I start with my line out and then I make a magic C to go around. That's how I make my letter E. If that's still too hard for you, you could always practice your uppercase letter E, which is a big line down, and then 1, 2, 3 lines out. My friends, that is my very, very, very favorite word, and I hope you like it too. Now, I'm wondering if there are any letter K's hiding in our morning message today. We are gonna have to put on our spectacles, remember those are our glasses, and be very, very good word detectives. Are you ready? Here we go. I'm gonna start with my blue color, so if we find any that are written in red, that you can see them. Tell me when to stop when you see the letter K. None? Oh no. I hope I didn't forget to put a K in today. Well, let's keep looking. Oh no, there's not one yet. Okay, I'll keep going. Thanks for the encouragement, friends. I didn't forget, you're right, you did find the letter K. I'm gonna circle this one right here, and I want you to look really closely. It's very tricky to tell. Is this the uppercase K or the lowercase K? You're right, it's a lowercase K. It's a big line down, hop out to the middle, little line down, and a little line down. The uppercase K comes all the way back up to the top. It's kind of tricky to tell sometimes. All right, let's keep looking. We found one. Tell me when to stop. You're right, there is another one down here. And tell me, is that an uppercase K or a lowercase K? That is the uppercase K. All right, let's see if we can find any more. L-O-V-E. No K's in love. Mrs. Jarman. How many K's were there today? Not very many. Let's count. There were 1, 2. And tell me, how many uppercase K's were there? You're right, just one. And how many lowercase K's were there? Again, just one. So there was one uppercase K and one lowercase K. So if we had 1 and 1 and we put them together, how many are there? 2. My friends, you are amazing. Now, if I were Mrs. Burton, I would write that on my board. So I would write a 1, big line down, the plus sign, which is like a little line, another line down, and equals, which are 2 little lines. And what does 1 plus 1 equal? 1 uppercase K and 1 uppercase K. We put them together, and there are 2. All right, I'm going to write that, which is a big curve around and a little line. That's it, my friends. Thank you so much for reading with me today and for playing with me. I hope you have a fabulous day. I will see you all again soon. Bye.